Greetings, everyone. I'm Arthur Noski. I'm the Grand Chief of Treaty 8. On April 24th, 2020, the highest court in Alberta ruled in favor in the matter of Ft.McKay First Nation versus Prosper Petroleum and the Alberta Energy Regulator. The chiefs of the sovereign nations of Treaty Number 8 are delighted with the court's ruling, which affirms that the government of Alberta must act in a manner which advances the intended purpose of Treaty Number 8 when making decisions about our territory and rights. As the Treaty 8 chiefs, we represent the collective interests and rights of the nations in Treaty Number 8. The nations are the original Nihio, Denisovan, and Satanay peoples who are connected to the lands, waters, environment, animals, and spirit beings since time immemorial. Today, we continue to assert our decision-making authority in our lands in accordance with our laws and responsibilities. We have consistently stated this position for 120 years with all levels of government. The Court of Appeal's decision affirms what we have always known, that the government of Alberta must treat us as partners in decisions that will have an impact on the Treaty Number 8 lands, water, environment, animals, and peoples, and that no decisions will be made that are contrary to the intended purposes of our treaty. Alberta needs to accept the fact that disrespecting the treaties is both contrary to Canadian law and bad policy. The possibility of cancelled projects creates uncertainty for everyone. Certainty and honor can only be realized through fulfilling treaty obligations. The court's decision also affirms our commitment to protecting and advancing our inherent and treaty rights. No decisions about the use and the disposition of lands in our territory can be made without the full, prior, and informed consent of our nations and in the spirit and intent of our treaty. Moving forward, what does this mean? It means that the government of Alberta can no longer pass any legislation or regulations that impacts our inherent and treaty rights, our Treaty 8 territory. Any legislation must be developed jointly and uphold the honor of the Crown. Government and industry must take into account the cumulative effects it comes with to the development of the Treaty 8 natural resources. As a treaty partner, the sovereign nations of Treaty Number 8 will jointly determine this process. This means that the government of Alberta will have to reevaluate its First Nations consultation policy, its Aboriginal Consultation Office purpose, and the role of the Alberta Energy Regulator. It means that the government cannot delegate its consultation obligations to industry. Industry needs to understand this ruling. Government and industry must act now in accordance with this ruling, which is law. Treaty 8 is land, land is treaty. Treaty Number 8 affirms our inherent rights to hunt, fish, trap, and gather as though we've never entered treaty. Therefore, there must be lands and resources to continue our way of life today and for the next generations to come. Thank you.